All right, I'm going to do it now.
You may
We're
have to unmute it again, too.
we are live.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Mystic.
I am Safi, and we're doing this backwards because we did it different this week.
Yep. And this is Mystic. This does not look like me.
Oh, hold on. I have to get used to the fact that when I'm in this chair, I can hear us. I'm going to have to turn that down. Or maybe...
So this is a new character. Since we're doing Dogmeat, it made sense to meet up with Dogmeat as one of the first things. This character has only been through the opening scene and the tutorial.
Which, if you haven't seen that, it's like on YouTube, like a bajillion different places. There's no reason to. Hey, J.A.
And
what's up?
I have not talked to Codsworth. He still thinks I'm dead. So,
Are we skipping Cogsworth then?
do you not want me to skip Codsworth? It's just a long sequence. So,
No, I'm just asking if we are, just so that the audience knows what we're doing.
yeah, we're skipping Codsworth.
We're skipping Cogsworth. So.
A couple things. There are a couple mods on here. I do not believe there's anything that'll be adult.
Risque, so to speak.
If there is, I apologize. And a lot of those are not even like just adult. Like there's a body mod that is the most used female one for all the clothes.
Right, because it's something where it just like it changes the curves essentially.
Yeah, and it adds more polygons and stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the opening to this game hits a little harder when you're a parent.
Yes.
Buddy has changed how my brain views the opening to this game. Like I teared up almost a little bit.
That's understandable. There are definitely things that I've changed because of the fact that I am a parent.
Yeah.
There's just certain things that make me more likely to cry.
This is a mongrel dog, so not a dog meat, but it is.
So that is not a dog meat.
But
That
I can
is
get
one
some
we did not
mongrel
cover.
dog meat.
Huh?
I can get some mongrel dog meat.
Ooh. I guess. I mean, it's all about survival at this point. Your character has no idea what he's doing. Now, I'm tempted to do 2 different playthroughs at some point where you're playing Fallout 4 as the guy who has the army background and then as the woman who has the attorney background. I feel like it would play differently.
Actually, kind of funny. So, if we're playing from the beginning, I have the female sole survivor narration mod.
Nice. I like it.
For the opening video. And it talks about being a lawyer and all that stuff. So.
Well, yeah, and she's still married to the military at that point, but.
Yeah. So it's amazing how fast Dogmeat is introduced. So the save file here is 34 minutes. Most of that was me standing there while I was getting all the equipment ready.
Right.
So let's say 20 minutes of actual game time. So within 30 minutes, it's like Dogmeat.
So, yeah, literally, you could skip. Look at this. Here we go. Look at this good boy.
Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself?
Oh, that's right. I have to actually.
You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick
Okay,
together.
then let's stick together. Aww.
Bye.
And now you can command. So that is pretty much like every other game that has dog meat. That's the introduction to dog meat. Like the only time you get a dog follower
stop.
where
There we go.
where there's like where there's a dog companion
Hey,
that's
boy.
complicated
Find something for me?
is
See if there's any good stuff nearby.
is as I said in Fallout New Vegas. So
Dog didn't find anything.
that's okay. I think they're like, this is too soon. Don't do that right now. So So now we're going to do...
Oh, one other thing. I am running since we're not doing a Let's Play. We're not doing a challenge or anything. We're not doing a full story. So we're playing with, what's it called? Cheat Terminal Portable. And the only thing that we have on for cheats, just to kind of prove just to prove that this is the only thing on. So everything is not enabled until we get down to player essential. Basically, that means I can't die. I get knocked into a prone state.
Yeah. Yeah. It says enable because it's not enabled yet.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it for a moment like, wait, what? And I was like...
Because nobody wants me to watch me load and load and load. But I can still die technically. I think you can, if you get a certain amount of damage while in the prone state, you can still die.
Right. Now, for friend of the show, Gondor, I am drinking caffeinated tea late at night, so this may get loopy.
I'm drinking booze, so this will get loopy.
Okay. Mystic's kind of a lightweight.
Ouch.
That's the only reason. Okay. If you've seen Mystic in person, you wouldn't think he's a lightweight. And then it's just because he didn't drink that much. His college experience was very different than mine. So.
Dog found something. What do you got, boy?
Mm-hmm. What do you find? Was that a baseball stick?
It's a baseball bat.
Nice. Well, I mean, like, you need a melee weapon. Like, that makes sense to me.
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy.
I'm going to be
You can find something for me?
barely listening to our...
Guys around, buddy?
Barely listening to everything. It's so hard to talk when you can hear yourself, even if the delay is decent. The delay is decent. Like, it shouldn't really be impacting the way that I speak. But
but it's weird because you're hearing yourself delayed
right
more than your brain is used to, and you're hearing yourself differently than your brain is used to.
Booze and caffeine every stream is fun to watch already. Well, thank you. It's more just it's later, so there's a couple of things that we want to do to adjust. So I need to stay awake and usually I have a pretty strict bedtime. Now, luckily, I don't have to worry about getting up early tomorrow, but so in fact, it's a great excuse for me to get some caffeine in and actually make sure I'm awake and ready for some witty commentary. We're already meeting raiders. I didn't even... Well, the raiders in this game, it's not as crazy as, like, the get-ups in the raiders in some of the other games. Because your raiders are, like... You have the gunners. And it's not even really until you get the Nuka-Cola expansion pack that you get crazy raiders.
Right.
Most of your raiders, they're much more... monetarily motivated. There's the Museum of Freedom.
The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Okay, I don't have an adult mod on.
What?
She's in our underwear. I don't have the adult mod on.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. I'm glad we're not just...
It was a really quick look through my mod list, so...
Oh, yeah. So if anybody wants to get these mods, this is what Mystic likes to play with. Now, Mystic's very particular about mods, so... Hey, we are tuning in but watching from the couch while we play Stardew. Hey, ours played. We appreciate you tuning in.
Ooh, wait, Stardew Valley? I have to still play that.
We both do.
Yeah.
So we know that, like, with having played Animal Crossing as much as we have, that we really need to play Stardew. Like, that is just something that we have to do.
I'm kind of tired of the same stuff all the time from...
I don't know. I'm not bored with Animal Crossing yet, and that's saying something, because I'm the person who gets bored the fastest with stuff, so...
Okay, so Laser Musket. Those of you who played it, what do you guys think of the Laser Musket? Because, frankly, I'm not a huge fan.
No, not a huge fan of Laser Musket.
No.
I haven't played this Fallout. I've watched so much about this Fallout. So
I should actually act like I'm playing the story. So
happy to watch some Fallout 4 after stopping at Fallout 3 myself. Yeah, hey. I do appreciate Fallout 4 with what they did, with everything and how they formed the world. But I still feel like I have to finish New Vegas. But it's one of those things where I started playing it and then I got distracted and I stopped playing it for too long. So to go back to my save file is a little painful. I might do it for this though, because it's not like Disco Elysium where I did that and you forget everything you're doing. Which reminds me, I have to go back to Disco Elysium. So we've got some more raiders.
Oh, he saw me.
Now, laser guns. This is something that I'm not as knowledgeable on, but Mystic, maybe you are. Are laser guns something common in the 2070s in this universe?
I do know that I hate single shot. What's Dogmeat biting on? All right.
If
First
Dogmeat
thing we're
found
gonna do
stairs,
is, I'm gonna switch back to 10 mil.
Whatever's easier for you. I can't take the laser musket seriously after seeing the Pop Goes the Weasel mod. I do not know this mod.
Now I do know there's another one around here somewhere.
I like the audio. Let's send those crates to London, boys.
Yeah.
Mystic, are you aware of the Pop Goes the Weasel mod? I don't know if I already
Not off
asked
the
that.
top of my head, no.
All
this will be
right,
fun. I don't think my
Jay, you'll have to
character's
share a
particularly
link
smart.
or email us what that is. You can email us at loretogether@gmail.com.
Always terrible at this.
Oh, really? I like those, but yeah.
Well, I don't like doing it when I'm on stream.
Popping
I
in
don't
to
wanna
say hello
take that
before
long.
I head to bed. Hi, Celeste. Thanks for joining us. It makes it play Pop Goes the Weasel music as you charge it with the fire instead of going Pop Goes the Weasel musical bit. Oh, no. All right. Yeah, no, that would ruin it for me,
So I
too.
need one to be in of ankle.
And thanks for popping in, Celeste.
Still.
And good night. I understand because I have a very strict bedtime as well. Think that one Scooty Puff Jr. episode from Futurama. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not remembering this at all. That's too bad.
Okay, dog, you're actually in the way this time.
Dogmeat. Not always necessarily the best doorway, but the best dog.
I only got 5 shots. I didn't realize I picked such a... all right.
You know what that gun mod reminds me of, actually, that we're talking about, this Pop Goes the Weasel mod? It reminds me of Borderlands, which we have to get to someday. And they had a gun in, I think, the second one, where literally it was the sound of it shooting was somebody going, ah! And literally, in the over there, be like, rat-a-tat, rat-a-tat.
Go find some enemies.
Any bad guys around? Interesting.
Oh, come on.
Aw. But look at how animated Dogmeat it is in this game. So, just to think that like this is basically based on one dog that got developed over time.
Something for me? Any bad guys around?
They're literally down the hallway.
Come on. So, you can't blame River on that one. You can't blame the dog on that one. You have to blame the programming. So,
I mean, that was fun.
wait, I missed it. Oh well, I missed it. Come here, Raider. Now, one question I have is that this engine is technically really old. Like, they made this
All
game look
engines are
pretty...
technically really old.
They made this game look really beautiful, but there's always this question of, will they ever, at least if Bethesda keeps making Fallout, are they ever going to leave this...
Okay, so this is a common misconception that this is a old engine
Hey,
in
Auditor
particular.
415! Dogmeat is here!
The base of this is the very, 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 very old base of this is an engine called Net Immerse, which was back in like the Morrowind days.
Okay.
Eventually, Net Immerse became Gamebryo, which is what they used for Oblivion.
Okay.
And Gamebryo eventually they adapted into the Creation Engine at Bethesda itself. And the Creation Engine is what is using this, and then I believe 76 also uses it, and Creation Engine 2 is what's going to be for Starfield.
Okay. So essentially it gets
Surprise.
updated over time. Oh! So those are the enemies that we were supposed
Probably
to...
should have reloaded before I went in. That's fine.
That thing... The way that raider jumped reminded me of...
But if you want to talk about engines,
Yeah.
like Call of Duty, in its core, still has some of the old id Tech 2 engine that was used for Quake.
Oh,
Unreal
okay.
still has BSP brushes from its very first build way back in the 90s. Every single engine has this old tech still in it somewhere. Now,
Okay.
Bethesda does have a kind of a janky engine that they're refusing to kind of update past because it is a more moddable engine, and mods are a huge part of their fan base.
Yeah, Auditor 415 did say Bethesda did make a new engine. They are using it with Starfield, so
Yeah.
that is the plan. Oh, and here we go. Here's everybody's favorite companion, Preston Garvey.
I actually like Preston.
I mean, yeah, there was a little bit of sarcasm there. I don't think he's just so single-minded. Now, do you have a mod that changes the way he looks? He looks different
I do
here.
not believe so.
You owe me.
Maybe I just...
Yeah, sure thing.
I think it's just the lighting, actually. Never mind.
Just as soon as we're out of this mess.
I'm playing a jerk.
Why are you playing a jerk?
All right, fine. I won't. I'll play a schizophrenic.
I mean, I'm just asking justification. I'm not saying don't.
Please, go on.
Let's not go into
A
the
month ago,
weepiness.
There were 20 of us.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
You guys want me
there
to skip
were
the
8
dialogue or just run with it?
Now we're
Let us know.
first. It was the
When we're
Force
done with
Awakens, and now
with
this
this quest, we'll be just heading towards Diamond City to see if we can get Nick Valentine
Yeah.
within the hour. Don't think we're going to, but we can try.
Don't think we're going to. I mean, we can go a little over an hour if you can. Mystic, I know that you might want to do some burning the midnight oil later. So I don't want to necessarily say that we have to do it longer. But again, I don't have to get up early tomorrow. So,
Thanks. It's good to meet someone who really cares.
but we do have to make sure we get Dogmeat's name since,
We figured Concord would be a safe place to settle.
Okay, so I gotta talk to Mama Murphy.
yes, you have to. That is necessary. We mentioned her in the episode. And her voice acting is great, guys. I love it.
One good idea.
Jay says, up to you guys. Maybe skip through to have more playing around. So we don't want to necessarily...
This sound, by the way.
So... Oh, that's just an adjustment of a footstool. So it sounds like what we'll probably want to do then is
I like it.
go to relevant dialogue, but let's not get too in
Okay.
the weeds of it.
Get the suit. You can rip the minigun.
I've always been annoyed by this quest, actually, the fact that they give you power armor so early on.
So this is a big critique. If you're a fan of H Bomber guy like I am, he has two of his longest videos. I'm tempted to jump back into 76. Otter 415. Let me know on the Discord for boss rush games if you do, because I haven't played in forever and I'm like such a low level, but I feel like I'd like it if I went back and I really tried.
You'll need is an old
I just realized my guy looks a little bit like Heisenberg.
I am the one who knocks.
used by the military and some companies.
Just a little bit. The glasses, the beard. Like,
Yeah. So
I haven't seen that show, actually, even.
you interrupted me and I completely forgot what I was talking about and I dropped
Apologies.
my thread. Hold on. Little buddy might be moving. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Little buddy is moving around.
So now you guys are stuck with me.
Actually, I already grabbed the fusion core. We're set.
Well, all right. Maybe our luck's finally turning around. Once you jack the core into the power armor and grab that minigun, Those raiders will know they picked the wrong.
I gotta start streaming something for LT beyond like these. All right, so we got Dogmeat here. Let's talk to Mama Murphy.
Ma'am.
Now look who Dogmeat brought to us.
He's a good dog.
He's a good dog. Smart, too.
Oh, indeed. Dogmeat's good at finding folks who need him, and he'll stick by you now. I saw it.
Please, tell me what you know.
Just listen to me. Acting a crazy
Apologies if
old
that's coming through.
woman.
Buddy
It's
crying in the
the
background.
cons, you see. Give old Mama Murphy the sight. Been that way since I was a girl.
I always love the voice acting for Mama Murphy, even though I find her character kind of insufferable.
I can see a bit of what was and what will be, and even what is right now.
Well, I hope you could see the present.
And right now, I can see there's something coming, drawn by the noise and the chaos. And it is angry.
Is it the Hulk? All right.
What is it? Mama Murphy, I need more, please.
I'm sorry, kid. But
Yeah.
I just don't know. The sight ain't always clear.
Can I turn off tutorials in the options?
Believe me when I tell you, it ain't a raider.
Raider.
But I'm tired now. And if I ain't mistaken, you've got a job to do.
These are our lives you're playing with. Are you listening to me?
I'm not listening to your Marsha. Is it that's not Marsha, it's what's her name? I have to check. Let's see. Just checking really quick if there's I don't see anything for settings though, so all right.
Excellent.
Grab that. I know about the Longs. Very tragic story, broadly speaking. She's lashing out now, and he's withdrawn because they lost their son, if I remember correctly. We are primarily PC. I apologize. I'm having trouble reading the screen because it's angled for Safi, not for me. Take that, and nothing in there. Okay. No power. What? How did that happen? Wait, what? How did we get in? And I actually took a couple steps before it was on. What? This game is busted.
How's this game busted? What's going on?
I got into the power suit. It said no power. Like it didn't automatically put the power core in at first, but I still took a couple steps.
Yeah. Did you already answer your auditor's PC gaming question? Okay. I was trying to listen in. The headphones that Mystic gave me actually got some pretty good distance.
So this this raider bothers me because there's no way up to that roof, as far as I know.
Maybe they've got climbing hooks on them.
All right, this is always fun to do.
And I agree. Mama Murphy's voice acting did nail the druggy mystic. Like, that's really... The druggy fortune teller is very spot on. That's... And I feel like that's definitely a role where you got to camp it up. But, okay, so what I was talking about before is that one of the critiques from H-Bomber Guy, which is one of my favorite YouTubers, is how early on you essentially go OP in this game. We're not even an hour in. You are fighting a Deathclaw and you're in a power suit. Like, those are moments that should be like earned and magical depending on your opinion on how the game should be. So I'm kind of inclined, at least in a storytelling way, that that's probably a better way to have the game, but that I could see an argument the other way around as well.
Why'd I hit reload? Ow.
Jay says, and yeah, the two longs are a tragic story that never really say, like the entire story of how a group of Minutemen and civilians was whittled down to the few you find in Concord over time. Like, ugh. Yeah.
Yeah, they missed out on a lot of that. It would have been nice to have, like, there's this idea that they should have left more time for you to be with your family and stuff and all that, and kind of give it more weight. Of course, this doesn't ignore some of the theories about you being a synth.
This is not, yeah, no, if the theory about you being a synth is a good one, that should probably be, you know what, I'll try to make that a mini episode in the future.
Okay.
Which, P.S., for our patrons, we tried to record a mini episode, and what happened was, it was not anything that we were, like, ready to publish anytime soon, because it wasn't even really lore, it was opinion.
Yeah, and I think that, full disclosure, I don't think we were ready to record that one. I think that we were both running off of our memories, and I don't know if those are
done more
accurate.
research. Yeah, exactly. There was a lot of like, well, I thought this, well, I thought that, and it's both of our half rememberings combining into something that we don't think was an accurate portrayal. So,
all right, I don't like power armor actually, so
I don't either.
I'm just gonna get out of that, and yeah, I'll keep the minigun for now, but we're gonna switch to a different gun.
Yeah. Well, we've saved the Minutemen. Or the Minute
I'm going to
Man.
blow through this conversation pretty quickly.
Okay.
Hi.
That was a pretty amazing
You guys gonna be...
Yeah. Listen,
You're welcome.
well, since you say that.
All right, Garvey.
All right. I'm in. The synth theory wasn't helped by Far Harbor having your character outright say the first memory is running to the vault. In other words, they were born in character creation. Yeah, I would agree. That did not help anything.
Please, Mama.
I'm just skipping through. We all know the basic story by now, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such an easy one to look up, and you're not really spoiling any of the plot of this game by going through this quickly. So hopefully this means once we're out more, I think it'll be easier to have Dogmeat find stuff and other things as well, which is kind of more of our focus tonight.
I mean, I might be able to get through and get Nick Valentine. It'll be a difficult... Oh, Swan is in the way, though, I think.
Who's in a way?
Well, he's not in the way. Swan is a behemoth, I believe. Oh, I leveled up. I do like the level up system in Fallout in this one.
Oh, it's a really cute screen.
Can't do Lone Wanderer because we were having Dogmeat with us the whole time.
We can't what?
Do Lone Wanderer.
Yeah, you can, I thought.
No, if you have a companion,
I thought
you take Lone Wanderer is.
I thought the dog doesn't count.
I think it does.
I'll have to double check.
Oh well. We'll
I'm
pick
gonna
up a
look
tag
this up
dog.
because we live in the age of the internet, where I can just Google this while we're streaming.
And I'll pick up pickpocket, and I think that's all I get. So probably should heal myself too. Now that I'm just noticing my stats.
I think I remember reading that you can. Oh.
Let's see if Carla's on this road. She usually is.
Carla?
Yeah, trash can Carla. She's usually here when you first leave Concord, and there she is.
Yeah.
Hey.
So what's your story?
Oh, okay. Here we go. I found something on Reddit from May 13th, 2017. I will credit the Redditor. So somebody posted by random guy 301048. Does Lone Wanderer still work with Dogmeat? I won't read the body, but the top comment is, yes, Lone Wanderer works because Dogmeat isn't actually coded as a companion. He's a separate entity. He was originally designed to be able to be used in conjunction with a humanoid companion like Nick or Piper. Then they took away that functionality for some reason. This mod actually restores it, and there's a link to a mod that would restore it, which I would do that if I could play. So,
All right, we're gonna get rid of the minigun. What else?
so Auditor says, I hated that the Nuka World DLC could only be fully experienced if you played a villain-like character. I agree.
I concur.
So there is actually a mod. I'd have to find it, and I'll try. Maybe I should share it on the Twitter later, or I'll share it in the Boss Rush Games Discord, bossrushgames.com/network, if you want to hear about not only us but the other fabulous podcasts that we've partnered with. But
Do you have anything?
I'll have to share. There's a link to a video that talks about there is a Minutemen mod. There's a Minutemen mod
We are the Minutemen.
for Nuka World.
I had that on here, and I actually removed it.
Yeah,
So it's a mod that conflicts quite often, from what I hear.
it really can. It's pretty much a one and done thing. If you don't want to be the lone gunman that takes down everybody, but they do give such interesting character depth and ideas when they did Nuka World, and I get that they wanted to have an excuse to dump all of that lore and awesomeness, and maybe we can get into that in another episode, but I can't play an evil person. It's really hard for me to try to ever play an evil person in any game. Anytime I do like a bad person in Mass Effect, it's really just a middle of the road
I just saw
shepherd.
something in the background.
What?
We're about to be attacked.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I'm in the pit boy. Everything pauses.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with this. Meant to hit. Ow! Hey.
Oh, wild mongrel. Bad boy. Oh! I like that. That fighting animation was pretty decent.
I don't think I've ever seen Dogmeat do that before, so...
Yeah.
One of the many random encounters that can happen. We're going to avoid Drumlin Diner.
Is that full of enemies?
No. There's just a thing going on there.
Okay.
There's a... Basically, it's a...
Deal, Trudy.
Yeah.
Hand over the goods.
There's a...
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything. Do you know what that junk has done to my boy?
He
You know
bought
what?
them fair and square.
Let me do it really quick. It bothers me that if I hear it and I can't...
Don't make
So...
me come in there and shoot up that little trading
What's
post.
going on?
Basically, there's a pusher who's basically trying to extort her for money or something. Everyone here is kind of... As Fallout always has it, there is no good person. There's just a lot of gray.
I thought
Yeah, you have to be
Napoleon
comfortable
was
with the
seen
gray.
any concern.
And I feel like Fallout 4 does that better than Fallout 3 did.
That's it. You're
Oops.
dead.
Well, he's dead. My head's crippled.
Oh. And this is why we have this mod, the Mission Critical
Yeah.
mod. I'd be okay with it Wait, hold on. Okay, I missed a couple messages. Apparently, people will gravitate towards good characters in video games unless trying for a specific reason. Humans aren't generally sociopaths, so trying to play one is hard. And then Auditor, and that was JA, and then Auditor goes, I'll be okay with it if it didn't lock me out of progressing with other factions. That is very true.
Mm.
Because the thing about the Nuka World thing is then you're stealing territory and settlements from the surrounding area, which does you can't be aligned with the Minutemen and do that, or some of the other factions. So, did you like how I said factions? I don't even think I said factions right.
It's okay.
I just can't.
Okay, so the Drifter outfit is the best thing we have right now. Actually, that's a problem. All right, should have taken the. Should have taken the power armor, turns out. Oh well.
Yeah, I mean that would have been a smart thing to do, but at the same time, if it's not your play style, it's not your play style. And also, you luckily have a cheat where you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, but it's annoying to fall over.
Oh, look, there's Dogmeat. Running with you. True. Although the game is about, it says true. Although the game is about pissing off some other faction. Endgame almost always involves destroying the other factions since you annoy them. In Nuka World, you have to annoy and kill someone. That's very true.
I usually just kill all the raiders, but then there's nothing to do. So
there's no. I mean, it.
Unless you want to go talk to the hubologists.
There's still other things to do. You have a lot of the stuff that I referenced in our Nuka World episode is still there because you still have the ghouls that have turned feral, except for the one. Then there's
we gotta go through Lexington, don't we?
Oh, do we? Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
And then
it's just a car falling in the distance.
Just a car falling.
I think I fell from the bridge, so it's not just out of nowhere, but...
Yeah. Yeah, it might be why I never complete 4 or New Vegas.
I've never actually finished 4. I've played a lot of 4. I've never finished it.
I don't think I've finished any Bethesda game, period.
I have finished Skyrim, and... Well, actually, no, I never did finish Oblivion.
And I'm fine with that, because... I feel like you can get a lot of good playtime and storytelling and experience with those games without having to quote unquote finish the story.
So the thing I don't like is Fallout. Whoop.
Ah! Yep.
The thing I don't like is Fallout 4 has kind of this weird system, I think, where the further down you go, the more difficult things get, and I don't know if that's level requirement or if that's just they bullet sponge everything. I don't remember. So
I finished Oblivion. That was it, says Auditor. Oblivion's a good one to finish.
Nah, Oblivion has the problem of you're not the real hero.
Well, so does Fallout 3.
It's true.
Yeah.
I still say Fallout 3 is the better world though than New Vegas. But I will say
don't you start with me right now on that.
But I will say New Vegas is the better written world.
Why? Wait. Excuse me. So Fallout New Vegas is better written world, but the better world is Fallout 3?
The better world space to explore is what I'm talking about.
How? I'm just really confused by your logic here. And we can have this conversation while looking at this dog run so beautifully. Like, look at how much work they put on this companion.
The issue with New Vegas in my brain is it is very much like, yes, you can, like, you spawn in Good Springs and you're basically kind of walled in. You go north, you hit Cazadors, you go east you hit Death Claws, you kind of have to follow the road through Prim and everything, whereas Fallout 3 kind of has it a little bit more open. That being said, New Vegas is the better written game.
Okay. Yeah, Auditor asked because it's DC. And then Jay goes, yeah, Fallout 3/4 is packed with more stuff in the space. That might be true. There is definitely, and I'm sure it's intentional, more of a wide open space.
I'm gonna let them deal with this. We're not here to fight super mutants.
Yeah. Oh man, already.
Well, that fight's always happening outside Diamond City.
That's true. So.
You with me, Dogmeat? All right.
Don't want to lose Dogmeat. So, I think Fallout New Vegas is intentionally expansive, partly because here's Piper. Intentionally because it's a game that's about fighting for land, and to be able to get an idea of that, you need all these. You have less little crunchy spots and more land for these factions that are built up in their lore to fight. So that's just my theory on that. So Vegas is a lot of empty space, says JA, between the stuff with lore. It's a design philosophy. Bethesda stuff is like a theme park, something H Bomber guy mentions, and I think keep the player busy, always something. Yeah, I do think that's just how Bethesda is in general. So
You want into Diamond City, right?
I just got here, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a glitch that we did not expect. Piper, I didn't need to see that much of you.
To keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to
Straight up
Crazy
from
Bird
Quincy,
about
where the
who's
massacre
down on all
was,
the
is kind of a
supply?
weird thing.
Jeez,
Yeah.
all right. Need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before all
But yeah, I think I'll defend New Vegas to the death because of the fact that for me it is trying to say a lot of really cool big ideas in a practical storytelling way. And I don't think Fallout 3 or 4 get to that level. So when it comes to their storytelling within the world stuff, they tell compelling stories, obviously, but that's just a different thing.
Let's avoid McDonough.
McDonough. Did you know McDonough is a city in Georgia?
Not what I thought you were going to say, but that's a better non-spoilery version.
No, I know the secret about McDonough, but I just also realized through work stuff that McDonough is a city in Georgia as well, and we know people there. I'm tempted to visit around there at some point, but I don't know. I don't know if there's anything there worth visiting. People would have to tell me. I see that little floating robot, and it makes me think of Eddie from New Vegas.
Yeah. Caught on scenery.
Stuck on scenery. What's that from?
What?
It's the Stuck on Scenery song?
One of our friends.
Ah.
Former friends.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rig.
Another stray coming.
Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Oh, we're too late because, I guess, yeah. Looking at the time in the world.
Take much of your time, miss. It's important.
You don't get it. The detective
I forgot
is
what my
gone.
character stats are. I think his charisma is too low to get across any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can help.
I think I failed every persuasion tab I've tried.
Look, I mean, and you weren't the lawyer, so
Skinny Malone's gang
I think it makes sense in universe. You can justify that.
There's an old vault down there that they use as a base.
But I was giving such a great speech at the Veterans Hall that night.
A trap, but
War never changes.
always does.
That's literally how it starts.
I'll find it. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot.
It is a decent speech, I think.
He's always wearing that
Because it's the
old
whole
hat
video
and trench
sequence
coat
is
getup.
the
Yeah.
yeah.
It is a good speech. I'm not even gonna knock it.
Okay.
Hey, you get to level up again. Get these cute little.
Let's do.
So, let me
Here's
get your
my-
opinion, Mystic, since you have actually played this more than I have, even though I've delved into a lot more of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite companion?
I haven't actually played with all of the companions yet. I've never played with McCready
Oh, McCready's the one that used to be
in Fallout 3.
and also was a gunner, right?
Yeah.
And then by the time you meet him, he's left.
I've never played with X68.
I think he's X86. Or
X86, whichever.
X68. I'll have to double check.
I got the numbers right, I think. I don't like Piper that much. Kate's got an interesting story.
Kate's story is crazy, and she's one of those companions where she's like opposite of every other companion.
Curie's story is
Oh, really good.
pretty good. Let's boost our. Let's take some damage resistance.
I love this.
I do like Preston. He's definitely not my favorite though. My favorite companion is Inigo, but he's in Skyrim.
Okay, so you don't have one for Fallout 4. That's really what we're getting
Fallout
to.
4, I can't even think of all the companions though. That's a thing. Like, who am I missing? There's probably somebody I'm missing. Just haven't played enough with yet.
Right.
I'd probably say I like Kate.
Kate's got probably a pretty unique story.
The real Riley. Where's my brother? I swear I'm not a simp. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Oh no.
Dogmeat, sniff him.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna.
Kyle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Oh gosh.
Bye.
Show's over. There are
No, not my circus, not my monkeys right now.
Oh man. That's just hard to watch. Uh-oh. Am I gonna... Alright. Watching little buddy on the monitor and he keeps moving. I'm like, just don't wake up. I don't want to miss any more of this stream.
The Robco Pip-Boy is the ultimate in personal computing devices.
Well, I mean, it is at this point.
Every issue of Grodnik the Barbarian you collect adds a rank in the Barbarian perk, which grants a slight increase to melee and unarmed damage.
Have you considered voice acting? Is that what are you trying to like read for?
I'm playing off of one of our friends who reads tips from every loading screen.
Great response. Nope, not getting involved. And turns around and go. Yeah, that is technically not what how you're supposed to feel in this game, but like, if I were somebody who I just woke up and I'm trying to find my son and that was happening, yeah, I'm sorry. Like, until the guy got shot, I probably would be like, no, this is not I'm just not dealing with this. And then when he got shot, I might care. Because then it's like, oh, I don't want to be mistaken for somebody who gets shot. What the heck happened there? Ooh, vicious mongrel. I don't like this version of that personally, but
Yeah, stay gone.
that's just me.
Diamond City?
That's just me, though.
Heads up.
Got company.
How much stuff you can get involved with, dude?
It's just all the mongrels. All the mongrels keep popping up.
Unfortunately, I don't remember my exact route to get to.
It's a Valentine.
Yeah.
Valentine, I think, is one of my favorite characters in this.
No. Yeah. Sorry. No. Valentine definitely.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Yeah, I'm not surprised, knowing your interest, Mystic, that Valentine would be your favorite.
No. Yeah. Valentine's great.
Yeah.
Just gonna ignore everything.
I don't want to get there. The only other one I think that I might like, I'd have to play the game to see if I'd like more. Is like, what is it? The mare, the ghoul mare. What's
Oh, geez, I am just running through super mutant territory.
Oh, Dogmeat, let's go. We are not made for this. Dogmeat? Dogmeat. Where's Dogmeat?
Dogmeat's barking at something.
Did you,
Dang it. Come on, Dogmeat.
Oh, mutant hound. Crap. I just hope that's not connected to a super mutant. Those are... Oh, they're so ugly. Oh, shoot. No, not the super mutants. Speed running through the super mutants is not something... Oh, Dogmeat, no! I am impressed with these battle animations.
Time to go, Dogmeat.
Dogmeat, come on. The way that Dogmeat's interacting with these enemies is very, very well done. As much as Burgess didn't want to have Dogmeat just be an attack dog, I think it's a very cool, realistic interpretation of a dog that is trying to help their owner, or in this case, their partner. If we believe that Dogmeat does not have an owner.
Okay, we're close. Damn it. Come on, bud. Hubris Comics. Okay. You gotta be very careful not to get into Swan's way. Luckily, luckily if we stay outside the park, we'll be good, and raiders won't come in here.
The Boston Common.
Yeah. Oh, please come in here. Please come in here and deal with Swan. It'll be great. Like, even if you have God mode on, Swan is still a fight.
So, remind everybody who Swan is.
Swan is a supermutant behemoth. He's right over there.
Oh, I can barely see.
Yeah. See the moving Hulk that I'm pointing at right there? That's Swan.
Yeah.
And I'm being irradiated by something, so we're going to go into the subway station.
Okay. So, Jay says, you can see what you talked about with the music and actual dog's actions with the pinning down for you to take out. Dogmeat would be a great police dog. Yeah, that's definitely... And because it's based off a German Shepherd, a lot of those instincts have been bred in and kept over the generations. So, it makes sense that he... Loading.
Yeah,
Loading.
most of my games are on an external.
Huh?
Most of my games are on an external, so.
Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. So excuse the loading times.
We're gonna try to get the drop on these guys.
Caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers.
Well, that didn't work.
You are not sneaky yet. Well, you've also haven't done a lot to, like, become sneaky because you've only leveled up a couple times. We've gotten really far through the main story. If you are... Nice. Yeah, the grabbing of the arm by Dogmeat, I think, is very indicative of Dogmeat's nature. No, the doggy's hurt. Not hurt, doggy. That's hard to watch.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh, you're hurt.
Yeah, I think it's time to cheat this a little bit more. I'm not
Somebody's-
doing so hot because I'm trying to rush.
Yeah. Excuse our cheating. Like, it's just something that we have to do in order to get to the points of the story that we'd like to get to, because we're trying to keep it Dogmeat related. Now, luckily, or I should say hopefully, because this didn't work out for our save that we had in Skyrim, but hopefully we can go back to this save in the future for the next time we have something that's Fallout 4 related, because I think Fallout 4 is going to be the easiest to...
I will try to make a profile for the mods that are included on this one.
Mm-hmm. Because Fallout 4, I mean, we did that also. Well, we also had to do Nuka World because that was the easiest one. Those were the easiest. That was the easiest way to show what the Nuka Cola episode was about.
Yeah, that save file's long gone.
That's fine.
All Bethesda games are such a pain to continue.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me.
Actually, I think... Let's see something here.
But the hope is that we can always go back to a similar save for certain games, like Mass Effect with
Okay,
Lorena
we don't have
Shepherd.
infinite ammo.
And we'll probably go back to Arcanum, so we'll go back to that character that I chose. I think I chose the half-elf. Yeah, the
I don't-
half-elf woman.
I barely remember.
We're not searching through every little crevice for everything, which is traditional for every Fallout game.
Shot that guy in the crotch.
Nice. You did a RoboCop. I'm very proud of you, honey. The way that the violence just looks like colorful squibs. Oh my god, there's so much going on. Are you going to be able to get through this?
Yeah. First off, I'm invulnerable right now.
Huh? Oh yeah. This is intense. If you weren't and you had gone through the game this fast, like, you'd have to be superbly trained trigger person.
Probably be good to actually be using WASD. Instead, I am stuck in my favorites menu because I got off the wrong keys.
Oh my gosh. Don't you hurt my dog.
I think we're out of stim packs.
Oh no, that's not good. Not the dog. Don't hurt the dog. Now, I'm almost 100% certain I did not injure River to see how she would act in that instance, but I'm sure there's reference material for that for artists where they do not have to harm animals.
They could just also poked her in the side, make her yelp once, and then you can pitch it and stuff then.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I do have stim packs. Apparently I just couldn't do it in the midst of the fight, or I didn't have the right angle.
That's probably more true that you didn't have the rating. Oh, guys, hear my phone buzzing. Apologies. It's just an alert from the Boss Rush Games Discord. Join us on the Boss Rush Games Discord.
Why'd you do in that voice?
I did a voice because I feel ashamed that I'm advertising the network that I'm proud to be a part of for the show that I'm proud to do, but for some reason it feels wrong to advertise it. I don't know. It's a very twisted form of modesty that I really need to get over. Well, and if we're talking about me not being modest, then yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter and at Lore Together. You can email us loretogether@gmail.com, patreon.com/Lore Together if you would like to get the mini episodes. You like to get the episodes early. We are.
So you don't like this style
What style?
of VATS?
I don't like when VATS is still moving. It makes sense for Fallout 76 with the MMO. I understand why we got to do it in there, but I do not like it for general play. But
I think partially it's because they're trying to include VATS in the lore now.
Ah, okay.
Because there's, not to steal your thunder for a future episode on the synth theory, but there is a synth ability for coursers that basically says you have much faster reaction time.
Oh, okay.
And to the point that it seems like time is slowing down.
Open the door. Why's that thing so loud? What? Crouch, knucklehead. I'm blind.
Oh man, these gangsters.
Our bullet sponges.
Well, you're probably lower level than you should be for this in theory, but
Oh, I'm gonna have
Don't be kicking my dog.
don't be kicking the dog. Wait, where did Dogmeat go?
Right there.
Okay.
Why are you angry?
Oh, is there enemies on the other side of the door?
Yeah, possibly.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't
Place is
that
like the
big used
opposite
to
of
get
airtight.
Used to pull this kind of gun all the time back before the
Excuse me as I'm reading the subtitles because I don't get to hear them right away.
Oh, that's it for that.
And that is the end of that.
Well, no, I'm out of bullets for that gun.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the headshot. I do have to say I like these two. It's not just your imagination. Triggermen have no armor, so they have magical in-game armor and more health than they should at that level. So they are bullet sponges. Dang it, Triggermen, why? Like, look, I understand that that just doesn't make any sense. That's just annoying. Now, maybe they just don't want you, they're just trying to prevent you from rushing the game. It's kind of like how in Dragon Age Origins with Ostagar, they're like, well, if we make you have an encounter that's too high of a level, you'll turn away, right? Nobody understood that. Nobody understood you were supposed to turn away.
Please come out with a baseball bat.
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly with a baseball bat. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly.
I
with
wonder
a
where he's
baseball bat.
going.
Where is the dog going?
Really? Jeez. All right. Where's Dogmeat? There's Dogmeat.
Dogmeat. I think I would, if I do end up playing this. A lot of times there's certain games I don't play on my computer because my computer is essentially an older version of Mystic's computer. And
I don't know where Dogmeat is. Dogmeat jumped down.
And so, like, I don't know if I would run Fallout 4 well.
We gotta start upgrading mine soon, though.
So, which means I end up upgrading it in tandem
Yeah.
most of the time. So I think we're at the point where I need to replace the motherboard, right? Yeah.
Well, you would just get this whole rig, essentially.
Can it fit in my case, or would I just have to inherit the whole case?
Inherit the whole case.
All right. Well, Adonis 3.0 it is.
How you doing in there?
That's what I've named my gaming computer, Adonis.
Oh, do I feel like I'm gonna hit this guy with?
Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more
What?
time to think of.
What? I'm confused why you're in this.
It said 3081. Now it says 0. That's okay.
About how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that
Gonna
black
have to
book.
just pistol whip him.
Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
3 strikes? In the black book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over fast.
I think he. Oh, I think he saw us. Dang it.
Unfortunately, Dogmeat's not like stealthing it too good, right? Even though he's got the highest stealth. Dino, get out of here, Dino. Which I'm always tempted to be like, Dino. He's a dino.
How many 308 slugs can you take? 38 slugs can you take? Jeez.
All of them. All of the 38 slugs.
Dang it. Well, look, I grabbed the one thing we needed from him before he fell.
It's almost as if the game knew.
Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they...
Welcome to Roboco Industries.
Robco.
Robco. Oh, Robco. Excuse me. I'm so used to RoboCore, which is part of the series as well.
Oh, really? You know more than I do then.
Isn't it? And there's Nick. Nick Valentine.
My knight in shining armor. Question
Why does he come all the way? A risk life and limb for an old private eye.
Old private eye.
To which then, of course, if I were...
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife.
Yeah, I'd be mad too.
I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out
There's a
the
mod to
runaway
fix it so
daughter
his
I came here to
jawbone
find
moves.
wasn't kidnapped.
Because it doesn't move and you can see it.
Malone's new
Oh,
flame.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Mean
Not everything can be
Anyway, you
perfect.
got troubles?
Well, I uninstalled it because I wanted as few
Now ain't the
potential
time.
conflicts
Let's
as
blow this
possible.
joint. Then we'll talk.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I kept Beantown Interiors installed for some reason.
Speech.
Crew here used to be small time.
V
If anyone
tapes.
wants, listen to the interviews for Vault 114. They're great.
I'm going to look that up right after this because, again, I get to stay up as late as I want tonight.
To charge rent.
Woo!
Empty vault.
Nick, start moving.
Yeah. I need to play this game, and I need to have Nick and Dogmeat as my team. I like to call it Team Stranger in a Strange Land. We
Well,
don't belong, and that's okay.
There they are. How do you want to play this?
How are we going to play this? We're going to play this loud because this character is not stealthy.
Obviously, you were a frontline soldier. You were definitely not in the special forces. Well, I should say you weren't the, not special forces, but I think you know what I mean. You were definitely not, covert ops. That's what I mean to say. Gosh, the squibs. They're just the squibs. They're just so bold and bright.
All right. We're going to actually turn down the difficulty a little bit, even though we want to try to get through some stuff here.
How much longer did you want to go, Mystic, out of curiosity?
Hard and loud, huh?
No.
Well, gets the job
I don't know.
done. Bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the
Well, let's at least get out of this vault, and then...
Yeah, but the fact that the Triggermen have no armor and are just taking
There we go.
6 shots unless it's to the head is kind
That's...
of...
it's clown shoes. That's my phrase of the day, clown shoes. I'm even using it in Discord and other stuff. And clown shoes. It's the nicest way to say things are messed up. They are foobar.
Got nothing. Wait. What the?
I'll have to, you know what, I'll probably... Oxhorn's a really good chronicler of Fallout. We like him, even though he admittedly used to be problematic, but he's...
I don't mind someone who used to be problematic as long
he's,
as it's...
He's trying to make amends. Yeah, if you're willing to genuinely admit that you...
We're just going to run through this apparently now.
Speed run, just shoot.
If we were a speed run, we'd be load warping across the place.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, if anyone wants, look up Tomato Anus's speed runs for Fallout 4. They're great.
I do love that he's Tomato Angus until he has to change it. And I still think that's family friendly because that is a body part. That is an anatomically correct phrase. So, but I might be biased.
Only opens with a key.
Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard. Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side.
We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this, unfortunately, because this character has the charisma of a brick, apparently.
The charisma of a brick. I don't know. I've met some pretty charming bricks.
Yeah, but I've failed every single persuasion attempt I've taken so far.
Oh. You can try.
I'm going to try. It's not going to work. Is
What are you doing?
Is my guess.
You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Well, I will just keep in mind then that I'm going to up all the charisma when I play this game. Because I have to play it now. I have to play too many things, though. I'm gaining the problem that you have, Mystic, which there are too many games to play.
You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
Thanks for liking our video. And you didn't give Mama Murphy some drugs to get the passphrase. Oh, well, you were whizzing through so fast.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing?
Oh, Darla.
Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
I will say that some of the...
I can encourage violence if I want. This isn't going to work. Let's see.
Yeah, let's try. I mean...
Darla, listen to me. You have a home to go back to. You don't want to...
It might not work, but it's fine.
Don't you try to
Yeah, it's okay.
Get him, Skinny!
Oh, good luck with this. She is... Really? Whoop, sorry, Nick.
Skinny Malone.
Don't hit my dog, man. I'll go John Wick on you.
Oh my gosh. This household, like, even though we don't own a dog, we are pro dogs as buddies. They're not our little buddy. But we are pro dog. Thanks for the like. We got another like on our video, and that makes me happy. Oh, it was...
Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
There's a ladder. Always at the end of the level, there's a ladder that'll take you right out.
Yeah, I've seen people complain about how, like, levels in first-person shooters back in the day were much more complex and everything.
Mm-hmm.
People forget that those levels were linear, direct. You got to the end of the level and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
You went to the next level.
Right.
These are open worlds where you have to go back out into the world.
So
the more complex it is, if you have to walk back out of it...
Yeah, and like with 3 load screens, essentially.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
I get it. It's ultra convenient.
Now,
it's uber convenient.
Do
but
I wish that every single cave exit in Skyrim wasn't the same one? Yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. I agree. But at the same time, that's just the way level design has to be so that you don't frustrate the player.
Mm-hmm. But I think it's about time for us to call it. We're not going to get... Well, no, we're not going to... We have to still search Kellogg's. We have to still get Kellogg's house done, and then we do the whole run with... I'm feeling tired.
We're tired. We've gone over an hour. We will come back to this. I keep saying that I would like to do playthroughs of our save files for a live stream at some point in the future.
Well, we're also talking about other things we could do that aren't podcast themselves.
Yeah.
So we may have to talk about those more too.
We're going to expand
Some
the
other
lore
media.
of lore together.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, I will save this.
Never thought anything so
And
naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for
I love
getting
Nick.
me out.
Oh yeah.
But I will save this, and we should probably call it.
Yeah, we want to thank you guys for joining us. This is fun. I love it when you guys are here to add commentary. Thanks for joining us on a late night stream. And
Now, you mentioned something. I want you to come
we'll catch you on the next stream. Mystic, do you know what you're gonna do for the next?
We're doing that espionage game I told you about.
Oh, that's
you
right.
picked that, remember?
No, that was. Look, if you're gonna have me choose between a turd sandwich.
Oh, don't be judging games already.
I'm just saying.
You do not do the espionage. You do not do the platforming.
I don't.
You will be doing both in the next 2 episodes.
And look, it's
Luckily,
gonna
it's
just.
not an espionage platformer, which I don't think has
It's
happened
just gonna
yet.
be like a month of suffering when it comes to me in the streams. Then it's just so get ready for the Safi struggle bus, because that's just what we're gonna be doing. So 2 weeks from now at 9:00 Central Standard Time, we will be here with the game. But before that, make sure you listen next week to our latest episode.
Yep.
And thanks so much for joining us.
And then I even have an idea for what's going to be after the platformer, too.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Thinking ahead. So.
But thank you for watching.
Thanks so much. We appreciate you guys. Hearts and everything. Have a great rest of your week.
Bye.
Bye.